Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, a perfect place to start. So today we're going to be doing a fun pumpkin display with these foam pumpkins that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the stem from the pumpkin and set it aside, and then I'm going to be painting these foam pumpkins, or this first foam pumpkin, with some white Waverly chalk paint. So today's video is part of the Heidi Sonboul DIY challenge, and this month it was for Thanksgiving or fall, and I will link the playlist in the description box below so you can check out all of the projects done for today's challenge along with Heidi's channel, so you can check out all of her fun DIYs that she has going on at her channel. So I'm going to take this Dollar Tree ribbon that I got, and I'm going to measure just from the middle of the top of the pumpkin to the middle of the bottom of the pumpkin, and then I'm going to cut strips out of this roll of ribbon. It does end up taking the whole roll of ribbon and then another strip. So if you're going to recreate this project, you're going to want to buy 2 rolls of ribbon. So we're ready to glue the ribbon on, and I'm just using my hot glue gun, and I'm gluing like some glue at the top and then gluing some glue at the bottom, and it was kind of hard to stick to the paint. I don't know why, but I had to really kind of hold down the ribbon to get it to adhere to the pumpkin. But I go around and I just kind of do a pattern to get the ribbon on, and then I'm ready to take these wood pieces that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and we're going to use that as the stem of the pumpkin. So next I'm going to take these burlap leaves that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stick it in kind of underneath the wood piece to give it the leaves of our pumpkin. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know? So once I get those leaves in, I do go ahead and end up adding some raffia to the top of that one. And then we're ready to move on to the second one. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the second foam pumpkin with that white Waverly chalk paint as well. To get it all painted, I'm going to take this spackle that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go over the entire pumpkin with the spackle, and I'm just trying to give it some texture and a different kind of feel to the pumpkin, so it's just kind of however much you want to put on there. I just make sure I cover the entire thing, both the top and part of the bottom and all of the sides of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and set that aside for a little while to dry. And then once it's dry, I'm going to add the Waverly antique wax to it. And I'm just kind of dabbing it on. It's still a little bit wet, so I had to kind of be careful with getting the antique wax on. And then it does take quite a bit of time for this to dry. I think I let it sit overnight. And then I'm going to take some Waverly white chalk paint, and I'm going to go over that again, and then I get this kind of fun woodsy texture. And so then I'm going to take the another one of those wood stems, and I'm going to glue it onto the top for the stem of our pumpkin. And I actually end up adding 2 here just to give it a little bit of height, and you'll see in a minute like it comes off because the texture part is still a little bit wet. So if you're going to recreate this, just make sure you give it enough time to dry. I did end up setting it outside in the sun for a little while. And then I have these acorns that I also picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just kind of playing around with the pumpkin and trying to decide where to put it. I do end up using some more of those burlap leaves and kind of settling the acorns into the burlap leaves. I really love how this pumpkin ends up turning out. It's got this really nice woodsy feel to it, and it's just very rustic, and I love how the texture gives it this kind of fun wood feel, and the acorns just look really cute in the leaf part. So I do end up adding some raffia to this one too, as well at the top, just to give it an extra special something.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic. So for the third pumpkin that we're doing today, I picked up some buttons at the Dollar Tree, and you end up needing about 3 containers of buttons to do this pumpkin. And I go ahead and remove the top again, and then we're just going to take the buttons and glue them all over randomly onto the pumpkin. I realized later that I probably should have painted this pumpkin as well with the white Waverly paint. I didn't think it would be a big deal because I'm going to spray paint it later, but I realized that there ends up being some little nooks and crannies that you can kind of see the orange through, and I had to use a lot of extra spray paint. So if you're going to recreate this pumpkin, probably painting it ahead of time would be a better idea. But you're just going to randomly glue the buttons all over, and I did go ahead and glue some of them overlapping others, so it gave it some texture and some different look as it goes around the pumpkin. So here we are after 1 container of the buttons, and I just started gluing some of those smaller ones on top of the other ones, and now we're going to start container number 2. I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on. So here it is after container number 2, and we're just about finished covering it. So it doesn't actually take a full 3rd container unless you wanted to glue more on top of other buttons throughout the pumpkin. You could totally use the entire container. I was honestly getting tired, so I just decided to stop where I ended up stopping. But you could use the entire container and just go back around and fill in the holes in the pumpkin if you wanted to. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. So once I get all the buttons glued onto it, I go outside with some white spray paint, and I'm going to cover the entire pumpkin with some white spray paint. And then I decide to go over it with some pink spray paint, but then I don't really like how that looks, so I go back over it with some more white paint. And it takes me about 3 or 4 coats of the spray paint to really cover all the buttons and to make sure that I've covered all of the orange part of the
So once we have the spray paint all on our pumpkin and it's totally covered, we're ready to add the stem, and I'm just using some of those wood stems again from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to add 2 here for some height.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb.
I'm ready to add a bow, and at first I was going to try to use this burlap ribbon, but I decided I didn't like it. So I have this kind of off-white colored ribbon that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I just cut some strips of it, tie it onto the stem, and then I tie a little shoelace bow to go in the front to give it that shabby chic look. And then I take some of the pearls from the Dollar Tree and I just glue them randomly all around the pumpkin to go along with that shabby chic look.
As we go.
So here they are, the shabby chic rustic pumpkins, and I think they turned out so adorable. My favorite one is the woodsy one that has the acorns. I just think that is so unique looking and special, and I do love shabby chic, so the buttons are kind of a nice twist to a normal pumpkin decor. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite pumpkin today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, and remember, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. Till next time.